I had a very lovely night at the Seton Lake Campground, run by BC Hydro. Met a couple of neat people. Had cell service, so got caught up on emails. And today is not going to be exactly what I was originally planning. Originally, I was going to be going down from here to a campground between Whistler and Vancouver. But the people I was supposed to meet up with let me know last week that they were not going to be able to get out camping. So I decided that, okay, I need a change of plans. So I canceled those sites. But today, right now, we're just going to be heading down Highway 99, the Sea to Summit Highway, and we're on our way to the ferry terminal at Horseshoe Bay. I've got a crazy notion in my head to take the ferry to Gibson's. Now, at my age, you would remember Gibson's as being the setting for The Beachcombers, a CBC TV series that ran for, so many years. And from Gibson's, I'd go up to Powell River and take the ferry over to Vancouver Island. Now, I do have someone who I could see in Gibson's and say hello. Or I did. Turns out they're not going to be home. And looking at the times of the ferry schedules, I would probably be pressing my luck to get into Gibson's and get a little bit further up the coast to a campsite. Still in the back of my head, though. So nothing is written in stone when I get out to the highway and start heading down Highway 99. Down turns out to be the operative word here. In the end, my practical side will win out, and I will take the ferry over to Nanaimo, and I'll travel down to Duncan and start visiting with my sister a couple of days early. As in the previous days, the smoke is hanging in the hills like mist. It doesn't smell like mist, though. Steep, winding road. In yellow. They must mean business. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Action cameras have a tendency to flatten out your footage. The camera is parallel to the road and it doesn't really let you see what kind of a steep hill you actually are on. I don't know when I hit the bump, but that pesky side case comes open again. It'll be that way until I get to Pemberton. You do know the road is seriously steep when you start seeing runaway lanes. Now, it's certainly nothing I would ever want to take a motorcycle up into, but if you've got a truck with your brakes going, it's probably your only chance. I'm starting to feel that I am having some brake problem. Now, I do use my front brakes a lot. I think they give me much better control than the rear brake. And I'm not using them heavily, but it's been fairly consistent coming down the mountain. Now, I do not have ABS brakes on this old Goldwing, but the brakes are linked. So when I apply pressure to the front brake, there is some pressure going to the rear as well. But I notice my brakes have started to go soft, my front brake. So at this point, I'm gearing down. I'm going to let the engine give me a little bit of braking power. I'm using my rear brake only. And I've got my four-way flashers on because I am going slow. I think the speed limit through here, most of it was only 60 kilometers an hour anyway, but I'm a little bit below that. This is the first time that I have ever had brake fade. I know it can be caused by having water in your brake lines as well as overheating. But the brake fluid was changed before I left on this trip, and it should be fine. It's just this has been all downhill for well over an hour. I don't want to hold anyone up behind me, so the first chance I've got, there's a little pull off, so I do that. There wasn't that many cars backed up behind me anyway. I'm not going to look at the brakes at the side of the road. I really want to see if I can find a Canadian Tire in Pemberton if I need it. But I will admit, by the time I get there, the front brake is feeling pretty solid again. And I figure, well, it's time to gas up, probably grab something to eat, and just give them a chance to cool down a little bit. So that's what I do.
I think that's 3 hours to Gibson's, not to Farmers Landing.
GPS signal lost.
I've got about 120 kilometers or so to get to the ferry terminal in Horseshoe Bay. It doesn't seem to be quite as steep here. For some reason, I don't have either my dash cam or the trailer cam on for about an hour. The road's a little wider, there's a little bit more traffic, but the scenery is still really good. I don't have any brake fade for the rest of the way down the sea to Summit Highway, and as a matter of fact, I don't have it at all for the rest of the trip. Technically, I've been on this road once before, in 1987, with a Theatre New Brunswick tour. Now, that was well before they improved the highway for the Winter Olympics. I can't even remember what year those were now. So yes, I've been over this road, but it certainly wasn't like this. Well, maybe we passed over that bridge in 1987. Two young fellas in their mid-30s riding rental motorcycles from Vancouver up to Whistler and back on a very cold October day. We weren't prepared with gear. I think the helmets were part of the rental. It was a cold ride, but Marshall and I really enjoyed it. It does my heart good to start seeing salt water for the first time in over a month. I haven't made a reservation, but no problem with the motorcycle getting on the next crossing, which is going to be in about an hour. I have plenty of time to stretch, get to the washroom, and chat with some of the other bikers before we get ready to board.
You gonna pull you out first there?
What's that?
Did they tell you they're gonna pull you out first?
They're going to take him first in lead, and then
Yeah,
we'll follow.
You should put the guys in the trailers right near the front there. So.
Yeah.
Or back those in.
In Newfoundland, they used to put us straight at the bow.
Really?
And
Trailers here, they go in the front because it's just easier to drive straight off.
Well, no, it would be the front. Like but they stopped doing that because too many bikers spent the night drinking too much and weren't there first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah, the Newfoundland Ferry, right?
Yeah.
We could make an executive decision on that.
I'm used to on the Newfoundland Ferry using ratchet straps to tie down the bike in 3 points, tie it down to the deck. But here they use wooden chocks, which you either jam up against your wheel or your engine, and that's what they count on keeping your bike from moving on the crossing. Tonight's crossing is almost like glass. It's about an hour. It's a very pleasant little trip over. Get a chance to have supper. Get a chance to warn my sister that I'm going to get probably into Duncan after her bedtime. Didn't even notice until editing that this guy just had to check out where the bike was from. That's not the Goldwing engine. I'm about an hour away from where my sister lives, and I'm going to spend most of the next 10 days there visiting and just getting recharged. One last gas stop, and now that we're getting close to the end of August, it's surprising how quickly nightfall comes. I've also got an oil change and rear tire change booked. And I guess it really was a good thing that I didn't go up to Powell River when I do finally look at that rear tire. Anyway, it's night. I'm almost there. Thank you for coming along, and we'll see you in the next video.